Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
Hello, dear friends. In this video, we are going to talk about Melon Playground's return to Google Play Market. But before we start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys, my subscribers, for being in my video. If you want to be in my next video, it's pretty simple. You need to subscribe to my channel and write a cool comment of at least 4 words or more. Anyway, I won't waste your time and have fun watching it. So friends, in this video you and I are going to talk about how Melon Playground was removed from Play Market, why it was removed and why it was brought back. This story is much more complicated than you might think at first glance. There was already a similar story about a year ago, and it essentially ended with Melon Playground being rebranded. Melon Playground was called by different names, from Melon PG to the current name, and it's Melon Sandbox. We will only talk about the current situation. So why was the playground meme removed? I would like to start by saying that Melon Playground was not violating anything, and basically Google acted on the principle that if an accusation was made against you, you first prove it's not true, and then we'll deal with the accuser. That is, in fact, anyone can make any accusation, any complaint against Melon Playground and their company, and then the market. But the developers of Melon Playground are not fools. And with such an initial event, of course, they are not going to put up with, and given all the circumstances, they sent a counterclaim against the accuser. That is, the person who constantly shit on them. In fact, i.e. constantly put sticks in the wheels in the development of this young company, will now be the victim and will bear material losses including, and all began that someone continued to abuse Melon Playground, allegedly characters. Melon Playground absolutely do not belong to them, and, accordingly, he is the copyright holder of these characters. On that basis, he has filed complaints not only against the Melon Playground campaign, but also against some YouTubers. He filed complaints about their videos, allegedly the characters in their videos, or rather, let's say ordinary melons, do not belong to them, and accordingly, he had the right to remove these videos and throw them a strike. And people who have strikes on the videos do not know how they will do further, what will happen to their channels, and whether they can even remove these strikes. But not many people know that if you have all the same strike on the channel, then 95% of the fact that this channel will now never be successful in life, because the YouTube algorithms try to zagazaces these channels, so that they no longer appear in the recommendations, do not occupy the top of the search, and so on. That's basically how the YouTube system works. But how did Melon Playground deal with this situation? And it's quite simple. They just filed a counterclaim. That is, a counterclaim against the person who accused them. That is, in fact, they started copyright litigation. That's the civil code, and accordingly it was all decided in the civil court. And the person who accused Melon Playground most likely got scared, and thus he withdrew his lawsuit against Melon Playground. Withdrew his complaint in order not to continue the court proceedings, but the developers of Melon Playground most likely will not stop there. They will continue the court proceedings and will try to collect some financial security from this person to somehow compensate for the losses from the legal costs of the fact that Melon Playground for some time was absent in the play market. And accordingly, there were no displays of advertising in the game. In general, there are a lot of some underwater nuances that do not meet the expectations of Melon Playground and their company. So the man who started at least will not be well in financial terms. Well, in moral terms, he will bring losses. Because after all, with the courts is some kind of nervous thing. And I think that he wanted to somehow declare himself and just demand, let's say, money from the company Melon Playground, that allegedly Melon is basically his idea. Although, perhaps, this is partly true, I will not claim, but it is strange to talk about a successful idea when Melon Playground has already existed for several years, and less a huge project and talk about their merits about this project. After such a time, it is at least strange. It was necessary to declare their rights much earlier, when Melon Playground just started its journey, and thus, Melon Playground returned all the same. Their rights returned their game on the expanses of the play market. But the news does not end here. Unfortunately, while the version 22.0 is not there, is one of the. And unfortunately, this is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my other projects. Link will be in the clip. Well, and thanks for watching. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye. I remember, mate, as always, see you the other day.